Welcome back to Gentquests Cybersleuth edition. And it looks like Pete's the new bombshell.
And our first order of business is... take a nap on the sofa, because we've had a long experience.
Or not. I think we're dreaming that we're working.
Don't you hate it when that happens? Where you finally just get off a day of work and all of a sudden, time to go to bed. You lay down, finally resting for the evening, and you dream that you're at work still. That is the worst kind of hell. Trust me, I would know. Yeah, of all the dreams you could have had, where you could have been dreaming that you were the greatest around, the world's strongest man, having all of the bitches, and then instead of being dreaming of the usual nightmares of falling or going to work naked, you're at work. Doing the exact same thing you just got out of work doing.
Yeah, that is just painful to think about. That's how you know you need a vacation. Technically, since we're not reviewing anything right now and we're just playing a video game, we're on vacation right now. So our vacation is just video games.
I can't think of anything better to do on my vacations. Yeah, who really wants to go to a beach? Or Disneyland? Or hell, even to the movies anymore. They're just too crowded.
Too occupied with screaming children, too many Karens screeching about unequal treatment while demanding unequal treatment. And let's not forget the crowd favorite, lines. Lines, lines, lines.
Oh wait, I think we arrived.
So what is our dream about? A child.
A little girl.
And her pet Digimon. And she's got good taste in Digimon. I see a future Bancho Leomon and a future Metal Edamon. Or King Edamon, whatever her preference is. Only you could pull that out of the hat.
Well, that was pointless. Time to wake up.
Yeah, this episode's gonna be nothing but detective cases again. Just a long list of things that people want us to do.
So, what about the 7 deadly sin that we brought up last episode?
Ah, yes, the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sin Digimon are the sort of anti-Royal Knights. The group of Digimon that are powerful superpowers, difficult to get, but kind of wager on game-breaking levels.
So, is there any rule against them?
Nope, but they're also very difficult to get. So, I wouldn't really waste your time. I have been training for one.
Well, if they're 7 deadly sin Digimon, don't you think I would have been interested?
Well, you said that you didn't want to use any devil-based Digimon, unless they actually, were devils and not just cosplayers.
But which one were you trying to get?
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
You were trying to go after my ex-wife.
Well, she was actually the easiest one to get.
And somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I feel like there's a burn there, but I'm gonna be classy and not use it.
Good call.
But Lilithmon was actually one I used in the original game.
How many of these Digimon do we have that you used in the original game?
Quite a few of them. But Lilithmon was one of the best. She had the best intelligence magic blast attack.
So how come we haven't outlawed the usage of the 7 deadly sins, but have outlawed the usage of Royal Knights?
Because 7 deadly sins are 1, just as hard to get as Royal Knights, and 2, are mostly made up of dark virus types. And the Royal Knights, well, they could be one of any number. And they completely destroy the 7 deadly sins. And there's more of them. And I also didn't have the heart to deny anyone here Beelzemon, or possibly Lucemon.
I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, I recommend him. Oh, hey, look, Pigtail Girl, and she's with Agumon and Gabumon.
I thought she had Omnimon. Why did she de-digivolve it?
And how come she gets to keep them both?
Uh-oh. Looks like Pigtails has failed the obvious blunder of having multiple rookie-level Digimon. They're bottomless pits.
I guess hindsight is 20/20. She could have Omnimon all she wants, but when it de-digivolves back into its rookie forms, it's less than majestic looking.
Well, back to the mission.
What's the mission anyway? I didn't check.
We have to find a Devimon that went missing. The only problem is, he's somewhere in the entire city.
Wait, anywhere?
Yep, we aren't given a genuine location, so we gotta search everywhere. And on top of that, we got a new place to look.
Of course we did. Why wouldn't we?
Wait, isn't that the place where we saw the little girl and both of Gent's Digimon?
Doesn't matter, he's not here. Next zone! Don't worry, I think I have an idea of where he probably is.
Where at?
The one place it would be very exhausting to run all the way around just to find him. Here. Found him!
And he wants to fight. Okay, it's 1 rookie versus 3 mega levels.
It's gonna be another one of those semen fights, isn't it?
Yep, utterly and entirely.
Why does the game feel the need to overpower a relatively small and weak Digimon? I mean, it's pretty unrealistic.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen some pretty small, very weak-looking Digimon do some incredible things. I mean, Marine Angemon, you know, one of our party members, heals our entire crew with 1 attack and restores status conditions.
Yeah, but that's a mega level. This thing's a rookie.
On top of that, I noticed that virus Digimon at rookie level are normally weaker than normal Digimon at rookie level. Have you ever noticed that? Like Devimon, weaker. Impmon, weaker.
Yeah, but then you also have Guilmon. He's a virus type.
He's also a primary Digimon of the leader of Generation 3. Of course he's going to be much more powerful.
So what's Devimon's backstory anyway?
He thought he was too weak and his master didn't want him, so he ran off. But now the master's looking for him because he ran off, and it's all poor communication skills.
So Devimon wants to get more powerful for his Dark Master. Aw, that's so sweet. Here's to turning you turn into that cosplay version of me.
Wait, you mean Venomiotismon or Devimon?
Aren't they the same line?
True. Okay, time to see what new missions we got.
Okay, got expansion drives. Now, let's see.
A 1-star mission. Memory up! Memory up! Get this one! Get this one!
Got it, and got it.
What's the mission anyway?
This is the mission with Agumon and Gabumon.
What are we gonna do?
We gotta go fill their bellies.
Oh, that's not a 1-star mission. That's a 10-star mission.
You expect us to feed not 1, but 2 bottomless pit Digimon?
And they're not exactly that smart at rookie levels, are they?
They follow Pigtails. Of course they're not that smart. I'm not entirely sure why Omnimon puts up with her.
I think it's because nostalgia reasons.
Yeah, nostalgia is pretty strong. Nostalgia is one strong son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's why people watch reboots in general. It's nostalgia driving them. But most reboots suck anyway.
Well, maybe not Animaniacs.
Maybe not.
And I heard DuckTales was pretty good.
Oh yeah, DuckTales! That was one of the greatest reboots that's ever been made, period. It's a shame it's getting canceled.
They're at least finishing season 3, right?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure. If they finish season 3, great, but if they don't, I'm gonna be upset. Like, Disney is not looking good in my eyes right now.
How is it that the reboot that failed is allowed to keep going, and the person who failed that reboot allowed to stay in charge, but the people behind DuckTales, a genuinely great reboot, gets canceled after 3 seasons, and pretty much everyone's got to move on? Like, it boggles my mind, their decisions. Sure, We feed them shit, but take away the good stuff.
It's like their mindset is, if we continue to feed them mediocrity and shit, then the okay stuff will seem like a godsend of goodness, even though it's okay. As long as they keep pumping out the shit.
So where are we eating?
I think it's an Italian restaurant. I think that's what my character recommended. But I don't know. I mean, they're talking about burgers and steaks. I don't know very many Italian restaurants that would serve burgers and steaks. Maybe chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers is like the universal food. Everyone, every restaurant, everywhere serves chicken fingers.
It's the ultimate go-to when you don't like anything else on the menu. I mean, yeah, I know people who don't like Italian, so they go for the chicken fingers. Just like people who don't like French, they go for the chicken fingers. You don't like German sausage? Go for the chicken fingers.
I mean, with all the disagreements in all of the world, the one thing that we can all come together and agree on is that chicken fingers is something that's universally liked.
Unless you're vegan.
Well, vegan, you're just plain wrong.
So even after both of them got steaks, they're still hungry. So off to a chicken place with nothing but chicken and rice.
I think that's called chicken cutlet, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like the go-to fill-em-up delicacy in Japan. I don't know, I'm not ethnically diverse enough.
Aren't you like the devil, though? You accept everyone?
Yeah, I accept everyone. I accept all races, nationalities, religions. Honestly, I'm the most progressive person on and in the planet.
Satan for President 2024. Because you're gonna be voting for criminals, crooks, liars, and cheats anyway, why not get somebody that's literally the devil?
So this mission has been going on for a little while. Is there any end in sight?
I think it's mostly due to this is just a filler episode, essentially.
But it does help develop characters, like Pigtails here not having enough money to support 2 bottomless pit Digimon. And my advice, if you can't support them, don't have them.
I don't think it's a matter of that. I mean, technically they were just computer programs not a week ago.
And besides, Penguin Girl's here and she's loaded.
Hey, yeah, she could probably pay for us. I mean, we're on friendly terms, I think.
And considering her affiliation with food so far.
What's her affiliation?
Well, pretty much any time we've run into her on these missions, she's been staring at a restaurant with her mouth watering. This girl may be petite, but something tells me she can pack it in.
So she's the Hinata of this universe.
Why specifically Hinata? Why specifically?
Well, haven't you ever seen Naruto or Boruto?
Don't even mention that gay-ass show in front of me again.
I just want to use it as an example. There's a lot of scenes in it where it showed that Hinata packs down more ramen than both Naruto and Choji combined, even calling her the queen.
You know what? Forget everything else. I think that's the reason why Naruto finds her attractive. And I think she specifically trained to eat a bunch of ramen just to attract Naruto that way.
The quickest way to a man's heart is through his belly.
Or his penis. I'm just saying.
I think that's the difference between love and desire. You're thinking of lust, Commando.
So now I think about it, if both Agumon, Gabumon, and Penguin Girl are all bottomless pits, what about our Digimon?
Wait. How much do we feed them?
Do we feed them?
Do they just eat whatever?
I mean, I got Armageddon over there. You try stopping him from just devouring a building. It's not as though you could just roll up a newspaper and swat him on the nose.
So I guess with Penguin Girl paying the bills, the mission is completed.
So is Penguin Girl paying for our services to go with them?
I think she paid for our Digimon too. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Penguin Girl. I would say we owe you one, but we did kind of rescue you. So, does that make us even?
Doesn't matter if it makes us even. What matters is the memory up.
Yeah, maybe we actually have enough to get another Mega in the party now.
Only one way to find out. Let's do this.
Okay, only one way to find out.
Yes! We can finally get another Mega!
Hooray!
So, which one are we gonna pick?
Well, if no one's gonna offer...
I got an idea.
We are not putting an Edamon in the party.
Aww.
Okay,
Well, what about Rosemon?
I think we already got a healer.
Oh! I got one! One that's been with us for a long time.
Metal Edamon.
No, not him, you idiot! Gaiumon, our original Mega.
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
I mean, he has been with us the longest.
And he was the first one to become Mega.
Exactly. And since he's my partner...
Oh, that's bullshit!
That's not fair!
You wanted him just because he was yours.
Exactly. But it's too late because you already agreed.
Damn it! How does he do this?
Never deal with the devil.
But we aren't playing Cuphead.
Maybe another time. But, Satan, can I ask a favor?
What?
Well, I know he's your Digimon, technically, but...
You want to borrow him?
Well, I just want to be able to fight, you know? I want to be able to throw hands, like everybody else.
Well, we'll see what we can do.
Okay, enough of that. Time to find our next mission. And what is our objective this time?
Let's see what we got. How about this one? Or this one?
Level 2 mission. Yeah, just to get out of the way. Client is Piedmon.
Piedmon? Like Piedmon?
Yep. The Dark Master. And the only one that anyone has called dibs on for Mega.
Yeah, we didn't call dibs, did we?
Not on Piedmon.
Yeah, I got Machine Dramon and Seedramon.
And I had Puppetmon, who's now Apocalypmon. No one called dibs on Piedmon.
Does anybody want Piedmon?
Oh.
I mean, he is kind of the leader of the Dark Masters.
Technically, Apocalypmon is the leader of the Dark Masters.
Yeah, but doesn't Apocalypmon just feel like he's tacked on at the very end?
Yeah, true. I mean, Apocalypmon had what? 2 episodes of screen time and they beat him, like, super easily?
Yeah, I'd like to think that Diaboromon is the final boss of Digimon Adventures, not Apocalypmon. Because Diaboromon actually felt like a genuine threat, while Apocalypmon was just kind of standing there, or floating there. And why'd they give him so many jokes? Like, this is the final fucking boss. Show some respect, you voice actors.
Haha, I am Apocalypmon, and I am complete with hot and cold running water. Yeah, that guy.
And his most infamous line, "Why does everybody else get the pizza while I only get the crust?" That is an actual quote from Apocalypmon, the final boss of the Digimon Adventure Season 1.
You know, now I'm starting to see why they continued the story. Because that would be a very sour end to note. But admittedly, what villain they did get right in Season 2 was the Digimon Emperor.
Thank you! Yes! They got the Digimon Emperor as a villain so right. Not a big evil monster trying to take over the world, but just an arrogant brat with a ridiculously dark backstory trying to take over the world.
Yeah, he was a lot like Devimon originally. You know how Devimon was trying to control everybody with a black gear? Well, replace gears with literal shackles, and boom, you got yourself the Digimon Emperor.
And yeah, and he also was the one who technically created Chimeramon. I mean, who just creates Digimon by slapping together pieces of other and Frankensteining them ultimate?
You know, it's kind of funny, because Frankenstein is an actual mega, but Chimeramon is the ultimate.
Yeah, and did you know that Chimeramon actually has a mega form?
No, I did not. Is it in this game?
No, unfortunately.
So what's this mission we're running for Piedmon?
It's very crucial because he wants a job.
A what?
A job. He wants a human world job and make human world money.
Why? I mean, just why?
Because he needs to pay the bills somehow.
He's a Digimon. What bills does he have to pay?
On top of that, he's a Mega. Can't he just, like, shank down other Digimon?
This mission's not really story related, so we can just ignore the finer details.
I don't know, that's a pretty big detail we could just overlook. Why does Piedmon, the leader of the Dark Masters, virus-type clown mega, have anything to need with money?
Well, you know the clown's biggest weak spot? The IRS.
Don't even joke about that one. Yeah.
No one fucks with the IRS. Not even the Joker.
Exactly. It's the ultimate clown weakness. Evil Batman? Forget about it. Digital World Takeover? No problems. Child needs to be eaten down in the sewer system? Yeah, they got you covered. But the IRS? No, thank you. And that's it. Now Piedmon has a job with the circus. Color me shocked. Yup. Okay, so mission complete. Let's see, I think we might have time for one more mission. Oh, I know this one.
What one is this one?
This is the movie star one. It's when a bunch of Digimon are being really racist.
You have my attention.
Off we go!
So, what's the problem here?
Well, a bunch of virus and evil-looking Digimon got a summons because they look all evil and dark and grim. And Sakuyamon, it has troubles dealing with that. So she wants our help in order to try to get them to come back and not actually meet where they're meeting.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that does sound... I'm not sure if that's racist, but that does sound very judgmental.
Okay, here we are.
Wait, Black War Greymon and Myotismon? Well, both of those guys are evil. Myotismon specifically.
Yeah, didn't he hold an entire city hostage just so we could find one little girl just for the pleasure of killing her?
And then he came back and tried to eat an entire building as Venom Myotismon?
And didn't Black War Greymon literally try to take on one of the sovereigns by constantly destroying each and every one of the weird stones? Just for a chance to prove himself and find purpose?
I don't know about Rosemon, though.
She's a dominatrix. Whoa, Gaiomon got some skill.
Well, he is like 10 levels above everybody else.
I'd say factor in more 20, maybe even 30.
Poncho Blade!
But I think I still have more attack power.
Ow, hey! Asshole! Just for that, Black Rain! Everybody dies!
Okay, maybe one.
Oh, it's still kill. Hey, no fair attacking all of us again!
My turn. Will-O-Wisp Slash! That didn't do much.
Well, it is virus versus virus.
Will you stop attacking all of us at once? I'll show you Poncho Blade! Haha, go fuck yourself.
My turn. And since Myotismon is an ultimate, I choose Ultimate Flare! Okay, that didn't do as much. Hey, no fair healing!
Oh, well, we heal all the time.
Will-O-Wisp Splash!
Will-O-Wisp Splash?
I have a lisp. And I win! Good job!
Technically, he's my Digimon.
Shut up.
Well, that's that.
Yep. Time to pack up and head 'em out.
Wait, what? What's this?
Ah, what? Starmon?
Superstarmon?
Justymon.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with my Otismon.
Are we seeing the Digimon version of the Ginyu Force?
Justymon. Your mere existence offends me.
What do you got against Justymon?
He ruined an entire line!
I'm sorry, what?
He ruined an entire decent line of cool dragons by merely existing! Context?
We have a perfectly good line of dragon Digimon. Monodramon, a little scamp of a little Digimon. Purple, and he was a nice, goofy fighter. Then we have Strike-Dramon, a true level champion. Sure, he might be smaller than the traditional dragons, but that's fine, that's his thing. He's a puncher and kicker, not a fire-breather flyer. Then you have Cyberdramon, the most badass ultimate dragon that you'll ever see. Sleek, black, cybernetic, and was one of the best Digimon in Generation 3. And with all of these, you'd expect the ultimate Mega form to be something on the lines of Dragon Warrior, or perhaps Cyber Dragon Warrior. You know, something that would make even War Greymon and Gallantmon blush with how awesome it looks. And then it's Justymon, a knockoff of a superhero. I mean, what about Cyberdramon's line screams spandex, metal arm? And the metal arm isn't even his ultimate attack. What's his ultimate attack? A flying sidekick. His final attack is the entrance attack of Might Guy and Rock Lee. What? You have a metal arm that fires laser blasts, makes earthquakes, and creates an energy sword, and your ultimate attack is a kick? Not even an energy kick? Just on the level of Rock Lee? I mean, fuck, even Rock Lee is better and has a better excuse than you do. Justymon, you are, without a question, the worst Digimon to exist! And I use Platinum Numamon.
Huh, well ain't that interesting. A Digimon you don't like. That's new.
Yeah, you support Edamons, but you hate Justymon?
Yes, I hate him with a passion. Because he could have been so much more. So much more!
I'm curious. You didn't happen to have a Justymon in your DMO game, did you?
Yes, I did. I did have a Justymon. He was actually a really powerful Digimon. Cyberdramon was awesome, and of course, his entire evolutionary line, save for the Mega, was badass. But then you get to the Mega, single-handedly the most important part of the Digimon. I mean, it's what you're going to be going to, inevitably. I mean, Marine Angemon, as silly as it looks, is at least makes sense for what he does. Gaiomon over there has a cool samurai dinosaur look going for him. And don't even get me started on Chaosmon. He's like the poor man's Omnimon, which still makes him insanely powerful. I wish I could have had a bond with Justymon.
Well, you mentioned earlier that your Bearmon had a side Mega evolution, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Did Justymon have a side Mega?
No, he had a burst mode called Fujimon, which I did try to substitute for my regrettable Justymon, but it just wasn't the same. I honestly tried to get a bond with him. Truly I did. But it just wouldn't work. Because all I saw was the poor man's Rock Lee of Digimon. That's all he is. I mean, even the Winter Soldier with his metal arm had a gun. What's his excuse? How come he has an energy sword but kicks? I mean, look at that. My dark performance. I don't even have a gun, but I can shoot a ball of darkness.
You have really deep personal grudges against Justimon, don't you?
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea.
You know, we should probably get a list of all the Digimon that you have a connection with, good or bad.
Oh, I keep one somewhere around here.
Do you want to share with the class? Because I don't think we're going to go anywhere with this Digimon.
Oh, you never know.
I mean, clearly you have a connection with Bancho, you have a connection with Edamons.
Well, more specifically the Mega Edamons. I'm not the biggest into regular Edamon.
Really?
Well, mostly because I only care about the Mega levels. Because the Mega level is what everybody inevitably turns into, right?
I suppose that makes sense.
Let's see, I have Rosemon, Imperial Dramon, Metal Edamon or King Edamon, Bancho Leomon, let's see, Omnimon, Gallantmon, but I really can't use either of those.
Oh wait, the fight's over.
Yeah, and we won.
Ah, barely.
I say we're gonna have to train a little bit harder. Just a little bit.
Well, we can't Digivolve any farther, so we're either going to have to get stronger Digimon, or we're going to have to level grind, for the sake of grinding, not for the sake of evolution.
Indeed.
And how?
Well, to the farm!
To the farm!
To the farm!
Let's kick some ass!